What happens if you log into an account after not playing Clash of Clans for a whole year? What is going on, guys? Judo, Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. We are stacked. Look at all of that loot. We haven't logged into the Town Hall 8 account in probably over a year right now, but we are back. We're going to bring you a brilliant new series, the Dragon's Lair. Can we complete the single player maps using a Town Hall 8? So let's have a look at the inactivity of our base for quite some time. I can't even remember the last time we were on this account. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for all of my Clash of Clans videos. We need to collect this loot for a start because we don't have a shield and our collectors are full. Absolutely full to the brim. If we have a look at our loot cart, we have 2 million loot almost in there. I think we'll keep that as a bit of a souvenir, but we do have the new Christmas tree as well. Shout out to the new Christmas tree. If you guys have it, let me know in the comments. Do we have Spike? I love Spike. I love Brawl Stars. It doesn't look like we have that on the Town Hall 8 right now, so we're going to have to pray that we get that. Let's have a quick look at the defense log. Wow, look at that loot going down. We haven't been attacked for over a month. That's crazy. I guess you guys know that when you are not active on the game, you actually move out of the search algorithm after a while. So clearly we haven't been available there for over a month. Look at that one. 700,000. I'm not going to just look at all of the loot we have lost. Let's move forward. Let's move into the future and let's see if we can take down the Dragon's Lair. So let's go ahead and collect our loot. Brilliant stuff. We've stacked ourselves up there well over 1 million, and let's get rid of the gem mine. In the background, I will get rid of all of these other obstacles as well because you get free gems from them. Clearly you want to do that, guys. And we have just a generic army cooked up here. Giants, wizards, barbarians and archers. So the new series, I am going to be trying the Town Hall 8 Champions series. Any of you guys that were around on the channel will know that we did that, and I am going to try and bring some more series back. Basically, I tried to do that this year a little bit, but I got a little bit too snowed under with different stuff basically. So the Town Hall 8, we're going to bring it back. The Town Hall 3, the beginner series, we did about 6 or 7 episodes. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed that one, but it's coming back. Anyway guys, let's have a look. I'm not very far down the Goblin maps on Town Hall 8. Obviously, it's not really been my priority on the Town Hall 8 account, but the idea between this series is this first episode, we'll kind of introduce it. We'll hopefully get down to, wow, that's a lot of maps. I don't know. I was hoping to get down to Sherbert Towers in the first episode. Maybe we will have a look and see how shocking some of these Goblin maps are because they are very easy to complete, guys. We'll have a little bit of fun in this episode, try and get down to Sherbert Towers, and that's where we will start the second episode, or that's the aim. We'll see how it goes. Then, how far do you think we will get on a Town Hall 8? I've got to be honest, I'm not feeling very confident. I did 3-star Dragon's Lair as a Town Hall 9, but that was a Town Hall 9. You have the Queen, you have so many more troops, upgraded troops. I think this is a very difficult task. Let me know if you've beat the Dragon's Lair. Let me know what Town Hall level you are when you did it. And let's get into the first one here. Honestly, I think we're going to be... it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be dead easy, guys. Let's go for this. Let's get the giant and a wizard to start, and we'll take out each mortar here. Honestly, I think we should just probably do that for each defense. We can easily do this, guys. Easily. Once we've kind of tagged each defense, we've lost a wizard on that side, but I think that's it. Boom. That's all that's needed. Couple of giants, couple of wizards. Any of you guys that did not know, the Goblin maps do not have a timer. So basically, you can just sit back, relax, do what's needed, take down the maps easy peasy. There we go. I mean, I probably didn't even need to use all of them troops. So this episode, we're going to be having a bit of a laugh. We're going to be seeing how easily we can take down these maps with only a few troops. Now, obviously there, using the giants, using the wizards, I really didn't need to do that, to be honest. I think the reason I did that was the mortars. Now, I think there's probably going to be a bomb there. Yep, there's a spring trap, well searched out using the barbarians. Let's use a couple of them. Now let's use the giant and the wizard to do that. And we might as well do the same down at the bottom bottom here. Actually, I'll use a couple of archers just to kind of help to save some of the wizards, to be honest. And yeah, let's do the same on this side. Let's use the jibe arch strategy to get that down. I don't think we can reach the mortar at the back. We can't reach it, guys. So we're going to have to use... Oh, I knew I'd used that giant too heavily there. Should have scouted it out with barbarians. Wow, this is harder than it looks. I'm making it more complicated than it looks, I think, guys. Get in there. Let's get that giant in there. You take that down, buddy. Oh, spring traps. Okay, don't tell me that we're going to fail this. Don't tell me that we're going to fail this. Let's get the archers in. Let's get this cannon at the top down as well because, oh, I didn't click the archers. Okay, you guys want to just use all of my troops on walls of steel? The walls of steel, it's a tough base. It's a tough base. Anyway, we have the mortar, which is going to go down. The archers actually reached that. Honestly, I didn't think they were going to. I guess it's only one tile away, so I should have knew that. But anyway, it's good to go from here. Why don't we get the king in just to help out? Because he's not going to take any damage at this point, unless there's a bomb hiding there. But I don't think it's done anything to the king. He will be ready to go right after this attack, and boom. Walls of steel. Get out of here, buddy. Okay, what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to basically take down a couple of these other ones because, honestly, you don't want to see that. Once we get down to, let's come back at Queen's Gambit. Once we get to Queen's Gambit, we'll come back, show you how much difficult it is, and go from there. Alright, we're back. We're on Queen's Gambit. We're still sticking with the Giants, Wizards, and the Barbarians and Archers. We haven't really had too much of an issue at the moment. Not that I was predicting much of an issue, but it's been relatively straightforward. I actually have a couple of wall breakers now as well. I have the feeling here that this road, let's put a couple of barbs just in just to show you, yep, is going to be filled with traps. So that's why I've started bringing a couple of wall breakers. Basically, it's going to allow us just to open up areas of the base that have the defenses, and it's going to be needed as we go through. I think as we start getting towards Sherbert Towers, I remember it's relatively straightforward for a Town Hall 8, but I think the first time I did it, wow, the king's taking massive damage, not even paying attention. First time I did it, I think I used the dragons. Let me know how you managed to take down Sherbert Towers and what Town Hall level you were, if you remember that far back. But we're still flying through these levels. They're still pretty easy, guys, so we'll do a couple of others. Bring back the gameplay when we get closer to Sherbert Towers. Okay, I thought as you went down the maps, they were supposed to get more difficult. They're getting easier, guys. We're not too far now from Sherbert Towers. We still have a few maps, but we're getting there. I've started mixing in it. Look, again, so easy. Watch this. Giant, Wizard. Get rid of that air defense. Let's get a wall breaker in there. I've started mixing them in. And once we've got the air defense down, just a couple of loons are going to be able to take this out very, very easily. So let's get a loon on that cannon, Let's put one over there and there. Let's just use 4 loons. Remember, there's no timer on the Goblin map. That's it. It's getting so easy. I think what it's trying to do is teach people to learn different troops. The Barch strategy, it's not working anymore because they're throwing in a bunch of mortars, a bunch of traps, but honestly, 4 balloons. That's it. And this map is done. If for whatever reason you are a beginner watching this video, start mixing in some of the balloons. Start mixing in some of the air-based troops. They will destroy these maps. I'm telling you guys, I'm barely using any troops. That's how easy it is. Let's get the king in just to speed this up. Typical. He takes a bit of damage from a couple of bombs right as I bring him in, but we're continuing to make strides. I'm getting a good feeling, but I think as we start getting down to the new maps and Dragon's Lair, we're gonna struggle, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Check this out, we can actually skip a couple of levels. So for this video, we're going to do that. Mega Evil, Crystal Crust, Cold as Ice, and Jump Around. We're gonna completely skip them. Let's go straight to Kitchen Sink. What a name. I think this one might be a little bit more difficult. As you can see, it most definitely is. But let's start with some loons on the back end here. I think having the air defense at this side of the map is definitely going to mean that we can take out the back end a little bit easier, but the balloons are going down quick now, look, especially with that archer tower. Let's get another loon in to take that out, and then we should be a little bit better from there. Let's take out these archer towers on this side as well, which are definitely causing us a little bit more grief. From this point, we should be able to just sprinkle the loons in. Oh, we got Teslas right along that side. They're very weak though. Check that out. They're going to go straight down. Still not really causing us much of an issue. Honestly, I'm just going to put the barbarians and archers in because at this point they're starting to get a little bit, well, useless. They're not going to cut it for Sherbert Towers. Now, I did say we used the dragons for Sherbert Towers, and I know for a fact that they will crush that level. No problem. But I think we're going to stick with this style of strategy. Giants, wizards, and balloons. And we'll keep this for the time being. Let's just get a loon onto that Tesla, make sure that we take that down, and then it should be no problem. Remember, there's no timer, so the mortar took out both of my wizards. So we're going to have to put another wizard in, actually, in order to take this out. Let's use the king to spam our way through to the storage and get them down. Then that is kitchen sink complete. And man, I forgot how much loot we get from these goblin maps. Check it out in the top corner. We're going to be maxed out on golden elixir pretty soon. We're going to be just wasting it on this series, to be honest. So much loot. I wish I could give it to you guys. That would be awesome. Imagine if you had excess loot, you could just pie it off to someone else. It would be great. But kitchen sink is down. We'll complete the next couple of levels and we will come back for the final few to make sure we show you them in this video. Remember, I want to get Sherbert Towers down and done in this first episode. Then we can move on the series with the brand new goblin maps. 400,000 golden elixir. It is crazy. What do we have? We have Rolling Terror, we have Mega Mansion, then we will come back and complete Pekka's Playhouse and Sherbert Towers to finish off the video. Alright, Pekka's Playhouse it is, guys. The strategy we're using, the giants, the wizards, and the balloons, it is getting more difficult. I think we are going to have a shot at Sherbert Towers and see if it works, but I think we might struggle. Even this one, as you can see, the air defense are quite centrally. We might just be able to use... How about if we push in from this area? I know there's going to be traps or Teslas or something there, but then we might be able to just use the loons on the back end towards the archer towers and close into the cannons. I think that is going to be the best option for us. So, why don't we use a couple of giants here to distract initially, along with some wizards. Couple of giants, wizards, and I'm actually going to sacrifice my king. I'm going to put him right down the middle, and I'm going to use the rage spells early on because I have found, guys, there we go, just testing with the wall breakers, we actually managed to bust into there, which is beautiful. Let's get them other wizards in. Then at this point, we should be able to bring 2 balloons onto each archer tower. Oh, there's Teslas over there as well, which I wasn't expecting. Oh my word. They are getting crushed right now, but we might be okay. What I'm going to do is reinforce my army over here with my king, with the giants, the wizards. Oh, we've put the wizards in too quickly, guys. We've got a huge pack over that side on the right, but they have gone down very quickly. I'm not sure if we're going to get the 3 stars. Maybe we do have to come with a stronger army now. So, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't attack Sherbert Towers with this army, but maybe if we're a little bit more strategical. The Teslas caught me out on that one. I don't know. I think had they have not been there, clearly would have been okay. We've still got a chance, but the Giants, oh, they're going down too quick. I thought there was a couple of them there. 81%, we still get to move on. I'll maybe go back in these videos. In between the next episode, what we will do is go back. What do we have? Oh, we don't have anything cooked up, so that makes it ideal. What about El Primo? What about we try El Primo for you guys to start off with? Let's bring a couple of wizards behind, because we are going to need the wizards to clean up behind the El Primos. What do you think? 14 El Primos and 8 wizards? Is it enough? Let's try Sherbert Towers with that to begin with. Let's take a earthquake spell to help, because we don't really need the poison. I don't think there was any skeleton traps there. And another rage. We could use the Santa surprise, but honestly, I don't think it's going to help us. We're pretty much capped on loot. We're going to attack Sherbert Towers with El Primo. We have a couple of minutes to wait. Then that is going to be the end of this first episode for this new series. I'm excited. I'm going to bring you the successes, the fails. I think as we start getting further down, we are going to have more fails. But drop in the comments right now. I'll slowly scroll back up. Where do you think we will get stuck? Now, I don't think we'll get the 3 stars on them all. There's some of them further down where there's a lot of Eagle artilleries. But where do you think we will get stuck and not be able to get any further? That's what I want to know in the comments. You can see the different level names there. Thank you if you're still watching at this point. This is awesome. Just going to try and this year bring a few different things back. I know I did want to try and bring more series to the channels, but I'm definitely going to try and do it this year. And yeah, Brawl Stars has its place here as well. YouTube algorithm is a lot different nowadays, so if you don't watch my Brawl Stars videos, it will stop suggesting Brawl Stars to you. So if you're here for Clash of Clans, don't worry, you're still going to get Clash, but obviously if you do enjoy my Brawl Stars videos, then you will get to see it. 3 minutes, guys, then we're good to go, and we'll come back to attack Sherbert Towers. Okay, guys, the moment of truth. Sherbert Towers and El Primo. I know El Primo is pretty good, but can he defeat Sherbert Towers? Now, I'm racking my brain trying to think about where the traps are. I know there's a bunch down this area. I played Sherbert Towers so much back in the day before the new maps, but I can't remember anything. I think there's a bunch of air traps on this side, or Teslas. Maybe it's on the right-hand side. You guys probably already know this. So, I think we'll maybe sweep in from one of the sides here, because that is probably going... I think there's a lot of traps at the top, if I remember rightly. So, why don't we come in from the bottom? And I think if we start with a rage spell, yeah, then we start with 14 El Primos, and we just bust them in here and hope for the best. Let's get the wizards in behind with the king, and we're going to have a watch here. When they start going down, let's get another rage spell here. I might have used that a little bit early. But yeah, let's just go for it, guys. I've got the heal spell, so I'm going to use the heal spell now to try and get them through. Let's use the earthquake spell in the middle here, try and get a lot of damage. Save onto the king's ability for a little bit here, just whilst he takes a little bit more damage, but I'm actually going to press it and try and get in front of the El Primos. Quite nicely they did there with that heal spell, but I maybe should have held onto it for a little bit longer. It did go down relatively quickly. We've got the star, but I'm not sure if we're going to get the 3 here. We've still got a lot of El Primos. If they keep ahead of the wizards and keep our wizards protected, I think we should be good here. El Primo, OP. It is going to be a 3-star. El Primo, let me know in the comments. Drop the hashtag if you're still here. Save El Primo. I think he's an awesome troop. I would love to see him as a permanent troop in Clash of Clans, because I think he's so good. He's just awesome, and he's so different to the, you know, the balloons and the hog riders, the giants, the other defense targeting troops. He is a lot different, and he's going to allow us to get the 3 stars as a Town Hall 8 on Sherbert Towers. However, this is only the start of the journey. A new journey begins, a new series begins, and we are there now for the brand new maps. Invaders is going to be the next one, and from this point on, every single map will be attacked live on the video. Whether we succeed, whether we fail, we're going to do it. Now, in the background, before the second episode, I'll go and collect all these other stars so that you can see how many stars we have in total, and hopefully, by the end of the series, we will make our way down to Dragon's Lair. That is going to wrap it up for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.